If it's a day called today, we're talking guitars and life. Let's get into it.
Well, all right, my friends, welcome back to another exciting episode of Ted Jack Stuff Up. No, guys, hey, seriously, man, it's Ted Talks Guitars and Life. Hey, man, great to have you on another chaotic journey with me. Well, my friends, the time has come for us to revisit Old Red with a few cosmetic upgrades, some part upgrades, and that's all going to begin with the old pick guard. That is the original pick guard that came on Old Red. You know, guys, I was so tempted to keep that old red and colored pick guard around the shop, maybe put it on a black Tele down the road, or maybe a gold Tele, I don't know, a white Tele. Hey, oob, any Tele in the storm, Jack. Any Tele, any day of the week is what I'm saying, Jack. But at the end of the day, since all of my black Tele plates were not copacetically an exact fit for Old Red, and I did not deem drilling holes to be something I wanted to get into necessarily today, I opted just to spray paint over that old red pick guard. Yeah, guys. And you'll see there's a couple spots where the red still comes through. I did that kind of sort of accidentally on purpose. And I think it'll be really cool, man, if and when this scratch plate gets, well, scratched, that red will come through on the other side. Won't that look cool, man? Gets a little bit of a natural wear and tear look, a little bit of a relic situation, and under that black you got that red goodness. Man, I think that'd look all right, Jack. Well, my friends, if you fancy a journey talking guitars, life, and upgrades to old red, man, why don't you run on out to the kitchen, grab yourself a Diet Coke and a popcorn, Jack. Meet me back at the workbench, baby. Doggone, get your snacks, man. We got work to do. Let's get into it. Well, yeah, guys, as I said, this is the original pick guard that was on Old Red. It was copacetically not that black color. This is Rust-Oleum satin. Yeah, I don't like the super glossy look. However, I did paint it with the black satin. And then, yeah, man, I put on some Polar Flawless lacquer. And we're just waiting for the old drying game. Hey, Sparky, man, hope it don't take 9 weeks, baby, if you feel what I'm saying. Shout out to that emerald green Tele you've been working on, Jack. Yeah, man. Hey, guys, check out Sparky's channel for some great content, hanging out with a cool dude, man. All right, guys, well, that's the pick guard. We're going to set all that to the side and move into the next thing. Well, my friends, from the three things are true every day files. And what are those three things? Well, if you're new to the channel, my friends, those three things are simply these. Number one, I'm not a luthier. Number two, I am by no means a professional. And number three, all this channel has ever been, and I'm saying ever been and ever will be, baby, is one man's journey with all things guitars, and we talk a lot about life. So I had previously painted this chrome neck pickup cover, although some thought I should leave it chrome. I did paint it black, and then I did chip it. And I attempted to go over those chips with a little bit of black automotive paint, and then I chipped it all again. So I'm thinking for two reasons. One, the black of the automotive paint did not exactly copacetically match the black of the satin. Not that I'm a fashion guy, obviously. I thought I'd just go ahead and repaint the top of this cover, Jack. That's what I thought I would do. Figure I'd turn on the camera and talk to my friends about guitars and life, Jack. Yeah, man. So it is copacetically a Tuesday afternoon. We will be going live here in just a little bit. I thought I'd get some work done before the live starts. Man, I sure do I sure do appreciate each of you for spending any time at all on my channel with me, man. I sure do. You guys make the channel, baby. I'm just a knucklehead with some few basic tools, and some would say all the wrong tools. I did copacetically order some new tools today. I've been questioning the veracity, yeah, we'll go with that, of my straight edge. So I went out and took the plunge and got a Music Nomad notched straight edge and some new radius gauges. I don't necessarily think the radius gauges that I have are untrue by any means, but there's a lot of them. So I got the 4-sided radius gauges. Maybe they'll be easier to find than all my nonsense that I got going around the shop here. It's kind of hard to tell when I got paint on this and when I don't. I'm trying not to overdo it. And guys, I don't, truthfully, it doesn't matter to me what it looks like. Perfection is not my goal. I just want it to be black, that's all. And if you're wondering if the sides are going to be black, well, they're probably not. Not with the new paint anyway. It'll have to be what it'll be, my friends. If you're thinking that that looks all clumpy and kind of jagged and not pristine, I have decided that I'm going for that kind of aesthetic. I've got a little bit of a hair right there from that brush that I can't seem to get off. Let me see if I can't. Be afraid, guys. He's reaching for the tweezers, Jack. And hey man, if you're kind of new to the channel, just know that I've got the shakiest hands in the West. Not that it's a competition. Look at all the junk on those tweezers. What in the world is all that stuff? Remnants of past projects, I guess. I thought I'd be able just to swoop in and get that, but there we go. Okay, finally, dang. Dispose of that. All right, so got kind of a crusty, rustic looking thing. I do think I want to try to get the sides a little bit better. Just the edges a little bit better on this. Let me see if I can spin this over in any way. I'm going to go ahead and try to see if I can't get the edges of this a little bit more copacetically. Man, what are you guys working on today, man? What's happening in your lives? Tell you what, guys, man, I pray. I mean that with my whole heart, baby. Whatever you got going on today, man, you're surrounded by people who love and affirm you, man. People who get you, you feel what I'm saying, man? People who support you, man. People who champion you in all things guitars and life. I really do, man. Guys, that's exactly what you guys are for me, man. I have so much appreciated building the great relationships that I've got with so many of you, man. Yeah, man, I sure do. Now, if you're thinking, why, Ted, that looks pretty ragged, jacked up, and looks like it's seen better days, that is exactly the aesthetic I was looking for, baby. I'm not trying to create a relic or anything like that. I'm not trying to sell this guitar or turn it as a relic or any of that kind of stuff, but pristine is not my thing, man, particularly on Old Red. Now, we have done a couple of other things to Old Red by way of upgrades. I did that kind of off camera before I realized, man, I need to bring the guys in. So one thing, I have replaced the old Temu knobs. They look something like this. You may remember that. The thing about these Temu knobs that I noted earlier, although they have an adjustable screw, or at least the appearance of an adjustable screw, that screw does not go through to where you can actually screw into the shaft of that pot, making that, well, just a fashion thing. So I wanted the real thing. So I did go out and I got a couple of these brass knobs from Guyker. And yeah, man, I think those look pretty good. I think they also match the switch tip a little bit better than these did. So I did that little modest upgrade. The Guyker knobs, of course, are more expensive than the $4 knobs I got on Temu, but I like those a lot better. I like the fact that they actually have that screw adjustment that actually works. So I thought it was worth a little bit more money than what I spent for the $4. All right, what else did we do? Well, we also, you may remember if you're following the Chronicles, that my dear brother Strings and Pucks, I mentioned he sent me a whole box of goodies. I did, it's in the playlist called Cool People Send Me Cool Stuff. There are several videos out there. And those videos are all exactly what they sound like. They're videos of me opening stuff that people send me. Because I am a blessed young man, and folks send me a lot of cool stuff. In that box, the Strings and Pucks sent, the latest box, I should say, was a Wilkinson, kind of a half bridge looking thing. And it had true Wilkinson compensated brass saddles. So what I did is I swapped those saddles that were on Old Red. I was not able to intonate exactly with these saddles. By contrast, the Wilkinson saddles, Old Red is for the most part intonated, and I say for the most part because it's not perfect, but it's a lot better than those saddles. So I took those saddles and I put them on this old Wilkinson half bridge, and I need to make myself a note on a sticky note or something inside that bag that reminds me that those are not actually Wilkinson saddles. So I don't know what's in a name, what's in a saddle. You know, I don't know, guys. Appearances can be deceiving. These things look exactly the same, but I almost, guys, took the Goto brass compensated saddles off my Xaviere Tele, which I do intend to sell and not keep it around the shop, and keep these old Temu saddles for another project, and kept the Wilkinson saddles with the Wilkinson bridge. But at the end of the day, I decided that I'd rather go with that look with Old Red. Although I do prefer the Goto, and I like the way that the Goto brass saddles has the grooves in them. So again, I may end up talk to TR a little bit about it, what his process was, but I'm thinking I would like to notch those a little bit. So anyway, well, that's the upgrades we've done so far to Old Red. When all my paint dries, I will put it all back together and I'll show you the finished project, which for me is probably going to be a day or so. For you, it'll be just a couple milliseconds. Stick around. I've decided to take this red Scotch-Brite pad and just kind of go over the top of this a little bit. It's a little clumpy on this side. There we go. I like the way that looked. All right, let's put this thing back together. Well, all right, my friends, from the How Did This Guy Get a YouTube channel files. So these knobs that I got from Temu, I was just timestamped the video. Today is the day that the video came out that talked about how I had inadvertently reversed the pots. So there was a video that came out the morning of the finale that would have happened last Tuesday night. Anyway, so I did swap those pots. And in that video, I mentioned what I mentioned earlier in this video, that these Temu knobs, although they have an adjustable screw here, the screw doesn't go through to the other side to hit that knob. Well, my dear brother J-Man just commented on that vid and indicated to me that there is a plastic sleeve inside that knob, which there is, and if you turn this, then that sleeve pinches together. Well, don't I feel silly? Except, man, I have taken the Allen key that they sent with these knobs, and with Herculean force, I am able to move that just a little bit. So, I guess, Timu, I take it back, kind of, sort of. That screw does do something with Herculean force. But anyway, I'm not going to use those. Thanks, J-Man, for very politely helping me understand the error of my ways. So, guys, I guess in theory, you want to spend $4 and get something like this and get a workout at the same time, I guess you can do that. I do like that color scheme better. Matches the switch tip. Anyway, I just wanted to note in this video that I did misspeak. Those are adjustable in some way, although not great. In my view anyway, guys. All right, anyway, on with the show. Now, let's put this guitar back together.
If it's a day called today, come rain, sleet, or snow, we're talking guitars and life jack. Get your popcorn, a Diet Coke, and come on to the show. Let's go! TED Talks, Guitars and Life. TED Talks, Guitars and Life. TED Talks, Guitars and Life. What's the point? It's Tuesday night. Ted's talking guitars and life. If it's a day called today, another guitar, some stories, and a video. Lots of cool folks are gathering in.
Well, all right, my friends, you are looking at the new and improved old Red. I don't know, guys, what do you think, man? How does that look to you? I think it looks pretty good. I agree with all of you who thought that pickguard should be black. I think that does calm it down just a little bit, while also accentuating the fabulous there. Yeah, guys. Again, what do we do in this video? Well, my friends, we did copacetically paint the pickguard to be black with Rust-Oleum satin. Top that off with some Polar Flawless lacquer. We did copacetically repaint the neck pickup with black automotive paint. I had swapped the saddles out. These are now Wilkinson brass compensated saddles, and I did replace those Timu knobs with Guyker knobs, and I think she looks pretty good, Jack. Well, I guess, guys, that's going to do it for this one. Man, I can't thank y'all enough for hanging out with me on another crazy adventures talking about guitars and a little bit of life along the way. Hey, special shout out to the Jacks, our channel members, for all your love, support, encouragement, and constant edification. Guys, put in the comments what you think about old Red. Yeah, guys, y'all are the best.
As always, wherever you are in your guitar journey, man, I pray it's a long, smooth, safe, joy-filled ride for you, Jack. Rock on with your best selves, everybody. Catch you down the road.